It's not a crime to you, but it's suspicious activity to me.
So is suspicious activity a crime?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, baby, it's Throwback Thursday. Even though I'm not recording on a Thursday. Today we take you all the way back to January of 2022, taking place in Alexandria County, Virginia. We all obviously know one of the biggest auditors on this platform, that being Long Island Audit, and he was standing around this correctional facility taking pictures of anything he can see from public. And as a result, he gets harassed by a very, very condescending tyrant of a deputy. How tyrannical does this deputy get, you might be asking? In case you haven't seen the video or you don't remember how it goes, let's roll the tape and play a few snippets of that, because we've got some major updates on the situation by the end of this. We sincerely hope you all enjoy, and let's roll the tape.
Can I?
Facility. You can't do that.
Everything okay?
Can I get your name, please?
My name is Deputy Necklace. Can I get your name?
My name's Sean.
All right, you have ID on you?
Nice to meet you. No, I don't have any ID on me,
All
no.
right, so what are you doing recording this?
I'm a journalist. I'm gathering content for a story.
What story? Where do you work?
Independent. I work for myself.
All right, so give me some information real quick.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime,
Yes.
deputy? What?
Look right there.
I'm not trespassing.
212
You're recording right here.
I'm allowed to. Can you get your supervisor?
You're not allowed to.
Can you get your supervisor before we have any more discussions, please?
What's your last name, Sean?
I'm gonna invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
All right, well, I can also detain you if you like.
Sir, if I haven't committed a crime.
You're right here.
This is a public area. I haven't committed a crime,
That's
sir.
not. So
I'm
if
not
you're
over
recording,
there.
You were just over there. That's why I record. That's why I came back over here.
Yeah, but I'm not over there though.
The video that you have that you're recording, what is that for?
I told you I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content
Then
for a
give me some
story.
information.
I just told you my first name, sir. That's
I
all
need
I'm
your
comfortable
last
with
name.
giving you right now.
I need more than that.
Sir, can you get your supervisor, please?
I can, but I'm doing an interaction with you right now, and I would like.
Is this
to
a
see-
consensual interaction?
Were you recording a closed facility consensual?
I only want to ask, is this a consensual interaction?
I have no problem giving somebody my ID if they ask me for it.
I understand that, but I do. I like to exercise my rights peacefully, sir.
Okay, and I just told you.
I have a right. You can't come up to people. Go ahead.
You videotape
Mm-hmm.
a facility,
Correct.
right, that has 1, inmates, 2, law enforcement, and all types of people walking in and out of this place. You can't do that. It's like when you go to the Pentagon, when you go to a monument that says don't cross over these lines. If you're an independent journalist, you know that.
No,
Right
no,
or
no,
wrong?
no. I know that I can film anything I can see from public, sir. What would be the difference if I went on rationally?
Right.
If I went on Google Maps and I was looking at all of this facility?
That you going on Google Maps.
Yeah, that's
You
different.
standing
It's
here
the
on
same
property.
thing.
It is not.
I'm not
same.
on the property, sir.
You were just on the property.
I'm
Now
not. This
that
is
we're
a.
talking
This
on
is
the
the.
street,
This is a public sidewalk.
Once you were on that sidewalk,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're on the property.
Okay. No.
All right.
That's a public. Your property ends at the fence, sir. Respectfully.
It doesn't end at the fence.
It does.
You understand?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What am I going to tell a supervisor that you want to see them for? Just to say hi?
To try and explain to you the law and try and explain to you that the freedom of press rights.
Right. But you're not even.
You're
showing
not
me any
listening to me.
credentials.
I don't
So
need
how do
credentials.
I understand that?
Sir, I don't need credentials. The
So
freedom of press is.
Anybody who comes up here can just say I'm working for the press, right?
We
And
all
I'm
have
supposed to
freedom.
let them-
We all have freedom of press, sir. Correct.
Everybody understands that.
Okay.
But once again, if you're not giving me anything besides your first name,
I don't
and
even
you're
have to give you
recording-
that, sir.
Right, you don't have to.
I don't.
But then I can call a bunch of people over here, and then we can find out with a fingerprint scanner. There's so many things that we can do.
You can't do that. That would be violating my
It's not
constitutional
violating
rights.
anything.
Yes, it
It's
would.
not.
So if you
Because
want to know
if
if you want to know who I am, do
Look,
it then. Unless I've committed. You said there was no crime. I have to have committed a crime, sir.
If I'm asking you to get off this property, if I'm asking you to stop
This is public
recording,
property.
This is not public property. This is private property.
This
We
is
went
public
through this
property.
again. This is private property.
This is public property, sir.
This is private property.
Who owns it? Who's the private person who owns it?
Here looks public to you minus the sidewalk.
That visitor's entrance, the visitor's entrance.
That's why it's locked down.
I'm not back there. That's why I'm not back there,
You're
sir.
not back there now, but you started your video right by that gate.
But I wasn't back there, sir. And you said this is private
Everybody,
property? Who owns
yes.
this then? I would like to know who owns it if it's private property.
City of Alexandria.
That's a private company?
That's a private company for this jail.
The city is a private company for the jail.
The city owns this, where you're standing.
And who? Okay.
recording.
Yeah. So that means it's public. The city is a public entity, sir.
And there's also private parts in the city.
Restricted, maybe, but not private.
So then guess what? Then
Like back there,
you know
that's
what you're doing.
public. That's public property behind you, but it's restricted public property.
It's not.
It's 100% public property, and that's why I keep asking you to get a supervisor, because I'm sure he would explain it to you, sir. I just know the law, and I know that you can't charge me with failure to ID. You can't just go up to random people on the street.
But you're not a random person. You're
I
someone
am.
who was videotaping a facility.
That's not a
that is
crime.
locked. It's not a crime to you, but it's suspicious activity to me.
So is suspicious activity a crime?
Yes. It damn sure is. You
What?
never seen somebody doing a peeping Tom? That's not suspicious activity?
Well,
Well,
suspicious activity is not a
well,
crime, sir.
Listen,
It's not.
it comes up on our call street as a suspicious activity.
Okay,
You've never heard
but
it.
I'm asking you if it's a crime.
Yes, it is. When we get there.
So
and
what's
see
the
somebody-
statute?
When we get there and see somebody just looking into a place that they don't work at, one, they don't live at, two, that's suspicious activity.
So you would be charged with suspicious activity because it is a crime.
Hey, you can be
It's not a
charged with whatever
crime,
you can
man.
put on.
It's not a crime. You know that. Come on.
The activity
You know that.
is what gets us called out here.
I understand that.
Right.
But it's not a crime.
You know something? There's a lot I could definitely say about this deputy and his ignorance of the law and our rights, but I personally think that him saying that being suspicious is a crime is enough. So let's move on to the update now, shall we? If you were to look at the website of alxnow.com, in this article written by James Cullum, titled Just In, Sheriff Says Deputy Was Wrong in Interaction with YouTuber Filming Outside City Jail, it states the following. Alexandria Sheriff Sean Casey says the recent actions of a deputy against a YouTuber outside the city jail are inconsistent with its policies and procedures. In a video that posted today, January 20th, an Alexandria Sheriff's deputy asked that constitutional activist Sean Paul Reyes of Long Island Audit not to film outside the city jail. Reyes tells the deputy that he is an independent journalist exercising his First Amendment rights, and then refuses to provide the deputy with his full name, because obviously he committed no crime, so what would be the point? And it's not like giving your full name would help the cop anyway. It talks about the things that were said in the video that we obviously remember, and then it goes on to say that Casey said that he is aware of the video and that a full inquiry is underway. The Alexandria Sheriff's Office is aware of the YouTube video posted on January 20th documenting an interaction between a deputy and a member of the public. Casey posted on social media, "We are actively investigating this incident and understand the public's concern. Based on our initial review of the video, the actions of the deputy are inconsistent with our policies and procedures. A full inquiry is underway." Wow, it really does seem like this Alexandria Sheriff's Office is actually pretty good, right? Surely they're not going to say that they've found no legal wrongdoing. You gotta remember that this is the same location that arrested a man and gave him a summons for refusing to identify himself a couple of years ago. So you would probably expect this sheriff's office to say that there is no legal wrongdoing, right? You see, that's the thing, we the people. No, it's even worse than that. When Long Island Audit released his update on the situation, he explained that he tried to call the sheriff's office and get the updates to this investigation. And get this, we the people, there is no record of the investigation.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, I'm not joking when I say that. There is literally no record. So the sheriff's office quite literally told a bold-faced lie to us, as a cop typically would. After all, they are legally allowed to lie to the public. I for one thought that this deputy's actions were absolutely disgraceful, but what's even worse is the fact that there is no record of an investigation here. This makes me want to leave contact information down below to the sheriff's office for all of you to hold accountable and continuously inquire about this investigation. Make sure to be as respectful as can be when you redress your grievances, but similarly to what the acronym of our channel says, please do let them hear our roar. And not only that, we the people, but make sure you go subscribe to Sean's channel known as Long Island Audit, assuming you haven't done so already. Stay tuned for any updates to his other situations, let him know the Recognizing Our Rights sent you, and just one other message for all of you everybody. Ignorant tyrants like this deputy here in this video prove exactly why you need an attorney at your side at all times when you deal with the police. So please make sure you go check out the description and the pinned comment down below, which has our promo link to Attorney Shield, where if you use our promo code of ROR1776, you can get your very first purchase 10% off. That way you can more easily have yourselves an attorney on speed dial. Check that out as soon as possible. But with that being said, we'll be seeing you all later. Thank you once again for tuning in. Our only other request for you would be to never stop loving the good old Constitution.